was fantastic.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, I find once I just start writing a speech or coming up with an idea for a speech, I'm excited and I just go. So, very good. Thank you. And I remember that when we tried to find your speeches.
I know. It was terrible. I searched my computer. It wasn't even there. I had to look for my note cards.
Felt bad.
Oh, wow. It all serves a greater purpose.
Well, you get to do them again.
I do. I'm having more fun the second time around.
Yes. Thank you. Can we have the timer's report, please?
Okay, when you stepped up, I heard you say 5, 3, and 2, or was I wrong?
5 to 7. So at 5 minutes is the green. At 6 you do the yellow. When I hit 7, then it's stop time. It's red card time.
Okay, what was 8? Because I think my timing was off.
Oh.
You were on cue.
Oh.
You were on point. I just wasn't sure you had started, because I was going by this, and then you threw out the times, but you were up there already, so.
Okay. I saw the yellow and thought, wow, jeez. It's a little different.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I am not here today either. I'm
That's
trying.
okay.
I'm
That's all
trying.
right. The nice thing about just having a basic blueprint and not using those is you just like, yeah, okay, what
But
more
I
questions?
But you've done it so much, you can tell with how much time you spent up there, I can tell. So, I say she was on time.
Yay, thank you.
I say on time.
Mercy on the girl who's still going through the manual. Thank you.
Yay.
All right, so the next one, okay.
All right, time for table topics. Anita's our table topics master. Come on.
Yay, that's it.
Table topics.
Who came up with the word of the day?
Is that,
You did? Do you mind if I change it?
Sure.
Because I came up with one that I thought would be fun. And
yeah, change away.
sorry,
We're gonna change.
but I know you. Our theme today is elevator speech. And table topics, the timing constraints are 1 to 2 minutes. So you get the green light at 1 minute,
Okay.
at 1.5 the yellow, at 2 the red. Okay.
See, that one there was straight now.
So our word of the day, I changed it. It's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Oh
Can't
my
say that
God.
word.
Can we just say super cal and be cool?
Okay.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. So I'm gonna say super cal.
I'm going to leave it right here.
Is that a real word?
It sure is.
Oh, okay. I'm there.
Don't you know from the movie?
Well, I know it's from
What's that movie, Mary Poppins, right?
Yes.
Mary
Yeah.
Poppins, yes.
But
Because my little ones keep saying that.
And I thought
I
it would
can
be
memorize
fun to incorporate that into our elevator speeches that we're going to have. It's a nonsense word, but I think it's actually in the dictionary, so I guess it's a real word. I'll leave it right here. It actually has the thing here. So supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I know that's not quite right, but if you say it fast, it's better than slow.
Okay.
Okay? All right. So who would like to be our first volunteer to talk about an elevator speech? You know what an elevator speech is? That's when you get in the elevator and your manager happens to get in and he asks you a question about something and you have 1 minute to tell him about it before you get off on the floor you're going to. Who's our first volunteer?
I am confused. You started with the, I know, I'm doing bad today.
It's okay.
I am. I'm not feeling good.
You start with the green.
Okay, we started with the green, but
Facing the
you did
person.
the word of the day too, so you were starting then, because I had started.
no, you
No.
got time for
No, I was explaining the word of the day.
Okay, so you hadn't started yet,
She's,
right?
yeah, she won't be a
up.
contestant.
You don't time her. You
No,
time
they-
the people she calls up there.
I'm just explaining the table
As
topics.
soon as they start talking. And they have a minute and a half.
No, it's who, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
you know
far
the
we don't
time-
have any
You know the time
volunteers.
constraints? You know the time frame.
Yeah, that one I got right
Oh,
here.
okay.
Yeah.
It was.
No, I was just kind of explaining it and that I changed the word of the day because I thought it'd be more fun to put this into our elevator
Start with
speeches.
white.
That way they know when they actually achieve green.
Okay.
That's
So-
1 minute mark.
Okay, who would like to go first? Lieutenant?
Oh, look at
All right, Lieutenant.
that.
You got in the elevator.
Oh, wait a minute, you're changing it on me.
No, I'm not changing
Go
it.
ahead, I got an elevator.
You got in the elevator with your boss.
Yes.
And he asked you a question about the project and you got to give him an update.
Okay,
No?
yeah,
All right.
that's not what I was gonna do.
You can
That's what
change it.
table topics is all about.
You can change
Think,
it.
no,
If
this is
you
what
don't
table
like it,
topics
you
is
can
all about.
change it.
Thinking on your feet.
Right.
Being able to think on your feet, okay?
Right.
All right, go. Hi there, boss. Yes, yeah, how's that project going? Well, I'll tell you. I work with a great supercalifragilisticexpialidocious team, and they are on top of it. We are on top of everything. We run this mother. we run this shop like a fine piece of time work. We are so bad that we are so good at what we do. We are not only on time. We will be on time. We will be on time when we come in the morning. We will be on time when we leave in the evening. We will be on time when we get home and have dinner. And you know why? Because we have some timely, associated, fantastic, superfragilistic, we rock. And I'll tell you why we rock. We rock because you rock, boss.
No.
It is because of you, the way we are. If it wasn't for you being the best supercalifragilisticexpialidocious boss there is in town in DCA, we would not be the people we are today. Thank you very much.
That was so funny. That was not a real update to the boss.
Thank you.
See, it's a nonsense word to everyone. It's a nonsense.
Oh my God, it was so funny.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was fun. See? Who would like to go next?
Same topic?
Yes, you're in an elevator.
But you don't know what you're gonna ask you.
She's gonna throw a curve at you, so be
Oh
ready.
my God. Okay, I'll give a shot.
Yay, Shane!
I'm not saying those words.
You can just say
You
super.
just have to say it one time. And if you can't say the whole thing, just say super cow. Okay? So this is your elevator speech. You got in the elevator, and I know you recently got a promotion, so you went on an interview. So the person who hired you is in the elevator with you. Now, tell us all the qualifications you have that got you that job.
So, this really happened, so I can reflect my experiences to this table topic here. So, I applied for a position I knew I was like capable of handling it and ready for it. So for I've been working for DCA for past 9 years, and I've been an associate for past 9 years. I've been doing all the work as a staff, but only thing it prevented me is I have a 9-year-old son. He was a baby, so my mom instinct kicked in. So I didn't want it to try, but this crystal report, I had an eye for it from the beginning when the Accenture told they're going to use a crystal report. I wanted a lead role. So I grabbed the situation, I sold myself, I'm the only programmer probably in DCA have both Oracle experience and the VB experience. So that was a great key for me to get this promotion because the Crystal is like Microsoft almost, it's a SAP product, but it gets integrated well with Visual Basic. So, and also our new environment is Oracle. So I had both these experiences to reflect. And moreover, the Toastmaster had given me immense confidence in my speaking skills. Not afraid of anything to speak the truth. But I have to polish it and to be politically correct sometimes. That's the skill I'm going to develop during this Toastmaster. I have one other great skills. I'm a people person. And I don't react until very recently. That I can speak as a different table topic that some other time. And I don't react to the situation when I gauge the other person is reacting. I just remain calm. So that's a major thing, and I love to train. So in this crystal report, DCA is blessed to have me as a crystal report lead because in no other state services, they have job on training, and I do provide to my teams.
Thank you, Jay.
You got the handshake.
I didn't do the super girl, I'm the super girl. Super
I
girl.
didn't take that. Who else would like to volunteer?
Oh, Maria.
I'll take your timer.
You will.
Yay!
You can do this, elevator talk. Why don't you do carpool talk?
David, you can
We carpool together.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, carpool talk.
Yeah!
I'm gonna do the timer
All
today.
volunteers.
Okay, Avis.
All right.
How about you do the
I'm not afraid of
timer?
elevators. Well, sort of I am.
I know, don't leave that look, sorry.
Okay.
Oh, I get this, it's hard to get.
Avis, we just got on the elevator. I don't even know you. We've never met in our life. And I start saying hello to you. Let's have a conversation.
You say your name is Anita? Wow. I really like that name. You know, we're both A's. I think we have that in common. And you just got promoted? Anita, let me touch you. All the way down this elevator. I just want to soak that in because I have such a huge desire for being promoted. But don't let what I just said take away from your moment, because you really should be celebrating all the years that you have put in that have gotten you to this point. And don't worry about me. You don't even know me, so you don't have to take worries about me home. And I will always remember all of the great stories I've heard about waiting until you are recognized, until you are promoted. When I was in high school, one of our counselors told us a great story about a guy who got an internship at a radio station. He so much wanted to be a broadcaster, but they gave him menial duties, filling the coffee, janitorial, distributing the mail. But when everybody was at those late lunches, whooping it up with the celebrities, he got in the booth and he would practice. Well, one day their head VJ must have celebrated a little too much the night before, and he was not coming in the next day. There was nobody going to be on the radio. So he said that he would step in. He did such a good job that he got better duties. He was not stuck with mail. Anita, thank you for being in this elevator with me, because I'm going to take that home and have hope that someday I'll be ready.
Can you dive in?
Yes!
Dive in.
Oh, shoot! I won't just dive in. I will supercalifragilistically make that leap.
That's a great word.
David, oh, you have a question,
No, I was
Lieutenant?
going to say, can I do one with Maria?
Together?
Would you like to do one together?
Yeah, you could be a
Come
couple
on,
in the elevator.
I'll pretend like I'm on the elevator and ask you some questions and things, okay?
All right.
All right, Davey timer. So
Come on.
Great.
And by the way, Avis, you're headed to the EO office for touching.
Okay.
You can send me and punish me, just don't write down my crimes.
Okay, elevator door just closed. Hey, Maria, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
All right. So I hear you work in the mailroom, huh?
No, I work in records, actually.
Oh, what is that?
Well, we take documents and we turn paper documents into electronic files.
Do you like doing
Some aspects, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's mundane.
that? You seem pretty intelligent woman. I've seen you around. Have you, I imagine you have a lot to offer to DCA. What do you think you would like to do here?
Been still working on that.
Tell me more.
I don't know. You seem pretty observant. What do you think?
Well, you seem to be very comfortable talking to people, so you ever consider maybe branching out from what you're doing now?
Yes.
Any areas you'd like to maybe look into?
Well, not the DCA, not necessarily here in this particular building, HQ1. Maybe outside.
Outside? Oh, what would you like to do outside?
I don't know. Some of the boards seem interesting,
Mhm.
more along the lines of what I like to do, such as customer service, working with people, or with programs, to assist others. Not too much of technical side, customer service side.
Outreach.
I heard you're in Toastmasters.
I am.
Oh, how's that going? What do you think the advantages of that is?
Well, the
Is it
advantage
super cal?
Yeah, it's super cal something, but.
We're having too much fun today.
And I enjoy it, yes.
Could you tell me more about
Elaborate, all right, you want to elaborate, okay, I'll elaborate. Well, let's see, I suppose that if I participated more, that I'd get more out of it. Yeah.
Is it a good organization?
It's a good organization, good people, very fun, warm crowd, great.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yay!
2 minutes on the
What time is
button.
it?
2
Oh,
minutes?
perfect. That's
Good.
great. That's an omen.
It's 12:38.
Awesome.
One more, David. Why don't you come up and give us an
I
elevator
ate too much
speech?
sugar.
June might
So
be
you
coming.
get in the elevator and there's another person
Who?
in there, and you start talking to it. Give us a conversation that would interest you, that maybe you saw in them, that interested you about that person. It could be a famous person, it could be anybody.
Well, it's funny meeting you here in the elevator. Normally I'm a stairs type of guy. Recently I've had this thing with my knee, and the elevator seems to be my friend these days. So, I understand that you speak for DCA, and you have lots of fun doing it. Tell me about that. You know, my boss, he recently told me that I may have to do something similar. You know, I'm really kind of a nervous guy. You know, do you like speaking to people? Anybody here?
I do.
It makes me nervous. One of the reasons why I joined Toastmasters was simply because I went into a meeting and they asked me why I was there, and the word that came out of my mouth was supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, and everybody looked at me like, huh? It didn't make sense, and I realized I had to do something. So it was great hearing you tell me about, speaking to the public and how, Toastmasters is such a great group. It really convinced me to join up, and, if it weren't for that, I don't think I'd get my regular practice in. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anita.
Can I get the timer's report
125.
for all of them?
Oh, for all of them?
Yes.
Okay, Jay was, okay, I was off. I was totally off today. So
Jay
I say
qualifies.
she was on time. You passed.
Fun timer.
Wait, and then Avis.
I like that.
Wait, then I started tracking right on Avis. It was 1 minute and 48 seconds.
Okay, I qualify.
So what was my original time
And-
before I passed?
You're probably at about a minute.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, I would say probably was about a minute and a half.
Oh, okay, thank you.
You were within time.
That's about
You
right.
qualify.
You were within time.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't say
I was
that.
just often starting it, but you were within time. And then 1 minute 25 seconds.
And I do
And
believe
you?
everybody used the word of the day.
Yeah, super cat.
Super
Yeah.
cat. It was a fun word.
Yeah.
That's a fun word.
You guys got 2
You were
minutes.
in time too.
You either were or you were not.
Well, let's lieutenant, so we gotta say
Where's that
yes.
gavel? You passed. Where's the gavel? I want to say you passed.
Okay, next up on our agenda, we're gonna have Jay come up and introduce